Now we're going to be talking about the construction types, sentence pattern based on their construction types. Now when we talk of the construction, we're talking of the structure of the sentence. The structure of the sentence. Now the first sentence based on construction is called the simple sentence. A simple sentence. A simple sentence can be likened to what? Is a declarative sentence, just a statement. A simple sentence is also known as what? A statement. So examples of simple sentences. We have he is a boy. Bingo is a dog. All these are what? Simple sentences. It's just a statement. It's just a statement. Now, secondly, we go to the second type of sentence known as the compound sentence. Compound sentence. Compound sentence can be defined as what? Is two simple sentences, two or more simple sentences joined together by the medium of what? A conjunction. And remember, in English language, we have three conjunctions, three major conjunctions, which are and, but, or. These are all conjunctions. So wherever we find these conjunctions embedded in the sentences, that sentence is known as what? A compound sentence. Now, what is the function of this conjunction? It is joining what? Two simple sentences of equal strength. Two simple sentences of equal strength. None is depending on the other. Let's look at the following example. We have John is a boy and Mary is a girl. That is an example. Another example, we have I am coming, but she is staying back. Now let's look at the following sentences. John is a boy can stand on its own as a simple sentence. Mary is a girl can stand on its own as is another simple sentence. But with the presence of this conjunction, they have now come to form what? A compound. So now the sentences are now related. John is a boy and Mary is a girl. The second example, I am coming, is a simple sentence that can stand on its own. She is staying back is another simple sentence that can stand on its own. But with the presence of this conjunction, but, it has what? Linked them, making them related to each other. So we have I am coming but she is staying back, telling you that what? These sentences are what? Somewhat related. They are now forming what? A compound expressing an idea. Now the third type of sentence we have is what? Complex sentence. Why do we call it complex? A complex sentence is what? A simple sentence. A complex sentence is equals to what? A simple sentence plus what? One or more subordinate sentence. Plus one or more subordinates. Now, what do we mean by this? Meaning that what? We have a simple sentence as the ones we used to have. Then we have what? A subordinate. Subordinate means what? One depending on the simple sentence. Without the simple sentence, the subordinate cannot make a perfect sense. Let's look at it, an example. If you are not coming, I will not go to church. Let's look at this example. We said, if you are not coming, I will not go to church. Now, the question here is, which of them is the simple sentence, is a simple sentence which can stand on its own, and which of them is subordinate? We now look at it. I will not go to church can stand on its own as a simple sentence. But if an expression is given, if you are not coming, the question is, what will happen? Telling you that what this one, the meaning of this, if you are not coming, depends on what the simple sentence, I will not go to church. So with this now, it has made what a perfect sense. Let's take another example. We have Jubril failed because he was lazy. This is another complex sentence. Jubril failed because he was lazy. Now, from because till the end of the construction stands as the subordinates here. Jubril failed makes perfect sense, expressing what a full idea. Anybody anywhere can quote you and know that yes, truly, will make perfect sense. But when you say because he was lazy, the question is what now happened? Then the perfect sense to make it a complex sentence is what Jubril failed. And we can have what one or more subordinates attached to this one. Jubril failed because he was lazy while he was ill. Because he was lazy, maybe, and then you now add another complex sentence. While he was, okay, let's use while he was busy. This is another complex added to the initial complex we have. But the matter is, the truth is that while he was busy and because he was lazy are both subordinates, expressing what minimum idea, but what makes the idea full is what Jubril failed, and this expresses what a perfect sense. So with this, we have what the idea of what a complex sentence is all about. Conclusively, we have been treating sentence patterns in English, and we said we have just two sentence patterns in English language. We have these functional types and we have the construction types. Under the functional types, we're able to talk about the question types, the positive type, the negative type, and the one that gives a command, also known as imperative types. Under the construction type, we're able to highlight the simple sentence, the compound sentence, and the complex sentence. It is pertinent to know that what without the sentence, you cannot have what a meaningful essay. And if your sentence is not appropriately constructed, or if it's not going by the rules, then you've abused what the rule of the language, which accounts to grammar. Thank you very much.